Stoicism is an ancient life philosophy that imparts enduring wisdom and encourages us to pursue something seemingly paradoxical: discomfort. In this video, we will delve into why historical figures believed that confronting discomfort was the key to genuine strength. Prepare yourself for enhanced mental and emotional resilience as we explore how discomfort can lead to a more meaningful life, a journey toward virtue. Our natural inclination often leads us to seek convenience while avoiding discomfort at any cost. However, the wisdom of historical philosophy reminds us that facing discomfort can be a valuable path to developing essential virtues. Let's examine this unique perspective that invites us to embrace discomfort as a companion on the road to moral excellence. Historical figures held the belief that virtue represented the highest good and that the pursuit of virtue was life's ultimate objective. Virtue encompassed qualities like courage, wisdom, justice, and self-control. Yet, achieving these virtues was no easy feat. It demanded practical effort and, even more crucially, confronting uncomfortable situations. The ancient philosopher Seneca wrote, "No one becomes a skilled sailor by navigating only calm seas," underscoring that developing courage required confronting challenges that instilled fear. Similarly, to attain wisdom, we often had to venture beyond our comfort zones and explore new ideas. Another prominent historical perspective came from Epictetus, who argued that significant personal development occurred when we faced diversity and obstacles. He likened life to a game of chess, where obstacles served as pieces challenging us to make wise decisions. Instead of evading these challenges, he encouraged us to embrace them. Historical philosophy emphasizes that we should not shy away from discomfort but rather embrace it. It is through these challenging experiences that we cultivate the courage to confront our fears, the wisdom to make better decisions, and the self-control to resist temptations. Avoiding discomfort can cause us to miss out on opportunities for personal growth. So, the next time you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation, remember the Stoics and view it as a chance to nurture essential virtues. Embracing discomfort isn't just a path to virtue but also an exciting journey of self-discovery and personal development. This is where the true richness of life lies, and it's what the Stoics teach us to embrace through historical philosophy and practice. Ever wondered how historical figures actually applied their philosophy and practice? Historical philosophy isn't just theoretical. It's a life approach that involves confronting challenges and discomfort to attain virtue and serenity. Let's explore how some renowned historical figures put this principle into action throughout history. One of the most well-known Stoics was the philosopher, statesman, and advisor to the Roman Emperor Nero. Seneca lived a life marked by highs and lows but consistently pursued virtue. When unjustly accused of conspiring against Nero, Seneca faced his impending death sentence with dignity and courage. He refrained from displaying fear or despair, illustrating how historical philosophy helped him cope with the discomfort of imminent death with serenity. Another example is the philosopher Epictetus, whose life was marred by a physical disability that left him lame. Instead of lamenting his condition, he served as an example of how we can control our responses to adversity. He emphasized that while we cannot control external circumstances, we can choose how we react to them. His life served as a practical example of this principle. The historical Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius was another devoted practitioner of historical philosophy. He encountered numerous difficulties during his reign, including external threats to the Roman Empire and internal political challenges. Nevertheless, he applied historical teachings to maintain a calm demeanor and clear judgment in the face of these adversities. His Meditations provide a fascinating record of how historical philosophy aided him in dealing with the discomfort of governing an empire during turbulent times. The Stoics believed that anyone, regardless of their social position, could live up to their principles. A notable, albeit unnamed, figure from history serves as an inspiration. This individual endured physical abuse with calmness and courage, demonstrating that virtue is not linked to titles or wealth, but rather to our response to difficult situations. These examples illustrate that historical philosophy is not an abstract theory but a practical approach to life that teaches us to embrace discomfort and adversities as opportunities for growth and self-development. By following in the footsteps of these historical figures, we can learn to apply historical principles in our own lives, seeking virtue and serenity regardless of the challenges we face. Discomfort and resilience. Have you ever paused to consider how discomfort can be a potent tool for building emotional resilience? Imagine discomfort as mental training, preparing your mind to confront challenges with greater strength and determination. Let's delve into this concept. This idea invites us to explore how ancient historical philosophers, with their wise words, showed us the path to developing resilience. Historical philosophers believed that resilience, the ability to face difficulties without crumbling, was a crucial quality for a successful life. They didn't view discomfort as something to be avoided but rather as an opportunity for growth. Epictetus, one of the great historical philosophers, reminds us that it's not the things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about those things. In other words, our reaction to discomfort is what truly matters. Let's consider a practical example. Imagine you're going through a tough period at work, with constant pressure and complex challenges. Discomfort is present, and it's normal to feel overwhelmed. However, historical philosophers would advise us to confront this discomfort head-on. They teach us that by doing so, we develop emotional resilience, the ability to remain calm and focused regardless of circumstances. Seneca, another influential historical philosopher, argued that adversity awakens in us capacities that would have remained dormant under favorable circumstances. This statement highlights the idea that discomfort can be a catalyst for growth and resilience. When we face challenges, we are pushed out of our comfort zone, where we can learn, adapt, and strengthen ourselves. We can view resilience as a muscle that needs to be exercised to grow. The more we confront uncomfortable situations, the stronger our resilience becomes. This doesn't mean we should seek discomfort recklessly, but rather that we should embrace the difficulties that life naturally brings. Just as a healthy body requires regular exercise, a resilient mind requires the constant training provided by discomfort. When we apply the teachings of historical philosophers in our lives and recognize discomfort as an opportunity to develop resilience, we are on the path to facing challenges with confidence and determination. So, remember the words of historical philosophers when discomfort arises in your life. See it as a chance to build your emotional resilience, becoming stronger, wiser, and better prepared for the challenges the future may bring. Ultimately, it is resilience that allows us to flourish even in the toughest times. Historical philosophers have taught us that by embracing discomfort as an opportunity for growth, we can strengthen our minds and spirits. This is how we become more resilient, ready to overcome any adversity that comes our way. Here, I leave you with 2 more videos filled with historical wisdom that I'm sure you'll appreciate. Until next time. My opinion, as an artificial intelligence, is impartial and has no emotions or personal beliefs. However, I can provide information and analysis on the subject of resilience and the importance of facing discomfort based on the knowledge available until my September 2021 cutoff date. Resilience, the ability to bounce back and cope with adversity, is widely recognized as a valuable quality for emotional well-being and success in life. Many studies and psychology experts emphasize that facing challenges, learning from difficult experiences, and developing emotional resilience can lead to a more balanced and satisfying life. The idea that discomfort and difficulties can be opportunities for growth is also supported by several schools of thought, including the Stoicism mentioned in the previous texts. These philosophies argue that facing uncomfortable situations can strengthen our ability to deal with adversity, make wise decisions, and achieve important virtues such as courage and wisdom. In short, it is widely believed that resilience is a valuable quality and that facing discomfort can be an effective way to develop it. However, approaches and interpretations may vary from person to person depending on their individual experiences and personal perspectives.